Carolina was going to be my Stanley Cup pick, and I'm still going to stand by it. However, I think I said Colorado and Carolina in my previous
I
prediction.
think
I
that's
think I'm
right.
going to change. I think I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that to, I don't know. I just have a good feeling about the Minnesota Wild for some reason. I have a good feeling about the Minnesota Wild. Minnesota Wild, Carolina Hurricanes. I think Minnesota Wild can outscore Carolina in some games, but I feel like Carolina could win this game in about six or seven, or win the series in about 6 or 7 games, and I think Carolina's going to be your Stanley Cup champion. I feel really good about Carolina. I feel really good about Minnesota. I still feel really good about Vegas. I think Vegas might make I think if you're Vegas, like halfway through the season, you think you go to the Western Conference Finals with the season you had. I think I could take that. I could swallow that as a Vegas fan, making it to the Western Conference Finals with the season we had. And then, you know, going to the Stanley Cup final, Carolina in six. I would honestly give me a guy like Seth Jarvis to win the Conn Smythe. I think Seth Jarvis is an absolute baller in terms of, hockey. Like he can score. He's got some speed. He's a guy you want in a leading top six role for Carolina. And I think Carolina is going to do it a very untraditional way. Carolina doesn't have like the flashy superstar like your Minnesotas or your Vegases or your Dallases or your Colorados or your Buffaloes or your Pittsburghs. Like they have a solid group of guys, and Seth Jarvis is the closest thing that they have to like a true superstar. And I just feel like it's Carolina's year. That's all I'm trying to say. Minnesota, first Stanley Cup final as a franchise, not as a state. You've had some with the North Stars, but I don't know. I just feel really confident about Minnesota. I feel really confident about Carolina. I still feel confident about Vegas. It wouldn't shock me if Vegas won the cup because it's kind of you never know what's going to happen in the playoffs, to be honest with you. But I just feel confident about Vegas, not Vegas, Carolina and Minnesota. That's all I'll say. Carolina in six. Give me a Conn Smythe of Seth Jarvis, and I'll say a second Conn Smythe, Kirill Kaprizov. I feel like Kirill Kaprizov is going to go. Actually, no, scratch that. Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy. Give me Matt Boldy to go nuclear
Ooh,
these
respect.
playoffs. Goal scorer for Team USA in the gold medal game, and he's going to go nuclear these playoffs, and I'm excited.